Welcome back to another episode of Making Miniatures. This time I'm going to be comparing the two different ways to 3D print a model, SLA and FMD, also known as resin and filament. Filament is the plastic string that gets melted down and extruded layer by layer to create the model, whereas resin is the plastic liquid that's get cured layer by layer with UV light. For actual miniatures, resin is much better for the model. My filament printer, the Flash Floors Dreamer, max layer height is 0.1mm, while my resin printer, the Elegoo Mars 2 Pro, can do 0.025mm. That's 4 times the detail. Anyway, the test model will be a piece of terrain to give filament a chance against the resin. Terrain doesn't need to be as high detail as a character model. I'll be using the outer corner of the red rocket station from Wasteland Warfare. Links in the description below. The resin will have a layer height of 0.1, while the filament will be 0.2. Straight off the print bed, you can already see the resin has a much better look than the filament. Now, after applying a base coat of black, I start applying the base layers to the model. In the Fallout world, a lot of the metals are blue, so I create a base layer of furnace and grey, which provides a slight blue tint. For the bricks, even though they're red, I use Kislev flesh to give the look of cement. Then I use the K-Horn red on the bricks. This way, the gaps between will still look like cement. One final thing I wanted to do was apply a shade of Arax Earthshade over both models. This is to try and give it a weathered look because of the nuclear apocalypse. Let's start with the filament. Because of the thick layers, the shade got into the grooves on the blue metal parts that were meant to be smooth, which really shows off the layer lines. The bricks look fine until you compare them with the resin version. The resin model just looks better in every single way. Due to having more layers, not only improves the print quality, but once painted, those lines are no longer visible. The only downside is resin costs more than the filament. However, for some pieces, it's probably best to invest in the model that you will be printing. I hope you enjoy this video, and I look forward to my next painting.